Beginning in the 1980s, the Clybourn corridor turned from an old industrial personality to what it has now. It's a very strong retail strip, and all of the streets nearby have also redeveloped in the last couple of decades. In the late 1980s, 1988, these townhouses were built along Maud. Parallels Clybourn, so you've got all the shopping there, but this one we're going into is on the good side of the street. It doesn't back up to the retail, but has all of that available to you in this direction, and in the other direction you've got Armitage, both great shopping districts within easy walks. This has really become a terrific neighborhood, and this has become a pretty spectacular townhouse. About 10 years after being built, it was renovated in a way that made it really terrific, and we need to go in and take a look. So then in the late 1990s, a new buyer comes in and renovates this space using the architecture firm Crick & Sexton, now very well known because they have recently done the Spertus Museum on Michigan Avenue, which is a beautiful faceted glass structure. At the time they did this, they weren't as well known, but you can see a lot of what they did there beginning here. You especially see all of the light. If you've ever been inside the Spertus, you know it's bathed with daylight, as I am here. There's a skylight above me, that was original, but what Crick & Sexton did was open everything up with more glass and more thinness, which we'll see. They removed some walls upstairs, but here we see the thinness, especially in this very light glass shelf that runs along these two rooms. You've got this great mantelpiece. It's one big piece of unpolished granite, but look at it, it feels like a flat screen TV. It's flat and set out from the mantel, or from the chimney, and feels like a little slab of stone itself. And then the other thinness you see is here in this wall between the living and dining room. That wall was actually thicker and was made more slender to enhance that feeling of lightness and thinness. The other one is the handrail that goes up the stairs, also smaller than normal so that it feels light and airy, like what then happens in the Spertus later. So you've got these two rooms, much more open than they would have felt originally, and much more light, but it's got a great, serene, contemporary feel. So then after the 1990s renovation comes the kitchen, renovated in 2009, so that it's actually a present-day kitchen. It's got everything you want now. It has, first of all, a beautiful backsplash, beautiful tile, great countertops with that mirrored granite, and all the appliances you're going to want today. Really pretty kitchen, and next to it is an eat-in dining area that opens out via some big windows to a courtyard garden, so you've got sort of an indoor-outdoor eating space. When it becomes warm, you'll be sitting out there. But another place that feels very indoor-outdoor is this room above me, what was once a second bedroom, opened up in the renovation to become more of an office. It's got the light from the skylight, it's got the beautiful front windows, and it's made thinner and more airy with these beautiful glass railings that Crick & Sexton brought in, fritted glass so that it has some texture to it, and the steel bars so that it's really got a great crisp feeling that surrounds me here. And then above me, right here, is a great Crick & Sexton element. It looks like, from here, just an architectural insertion, just a mass that was brought in for graphic reasons, but when you're in that room, you see that it is also cabinetry. So it's a beautiful thing that also serves a nice function. That office is a great room, but as the agent pointed out, it's possible to turn it back into a bedroom by putting a wall there, and you don't really lose that much light because you have those big front windows. Behind that is another bedroom, a very large bedroom. Each of those has its own bath. The back bedroom is big enough to be a master. It isn't. We'll get to that in a second. Nice big room. There are in all 4 bedrooms, really, if you count the one in the basement that is now being used as a workout room, but easily becomes another bedroom. In front of that in the basement is a beautiful family room, very nicely done. Big wall of cabinets for all the media and everything else you're going to put in, but with that Crick & Sexton sleekness, a real flat, clean line, and you've got some daylight coming in from some windows. So you've got all this space on these 3 floors, basement, first, and second, and then above it all is a master we'll go take a look at. So then we've got this really large master bedroom. The L shape makes it possible to decorate it in different ways to get various uses up here, but really what you've got is a ton of space. You've got a nice big master bath. You see the granite appearing again from the mantelpiece, big bathroom, and then a steam shower. And then we've got this huge wall of closets all the way along, so you're not going to have any shortage of space there. And when you really want some outdoor space, you're going to come right out here onto this deck, which is nearly as large as the master. Sits up here where you can look out over what has really become a great city neighborhood.